Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. Thank you for coming back, joining me on another video right here as we are managing Shonan Bellmare out in Japan in the J-League. So if you were with us yesterday, you'd have seen us take on Vissel Kobe with a bit of a crazy team. Some greyed out players that were away from the club. Still haven't found out the reason why we can't field full teams in the J-League Cup. But hey ho, we got ourselves a 4-3 victory in the first leg, in the away leg. And that means that today we are at home. We are facing off against Vissel Kobe again. There is nothing for us to catch up on. Nothing has happened. We've moved forwards 4 days. And we are going to be facing off in the second leg right here. So let's jump in, show you the starting 11 with those greyed out players once again. And also show you how we get on. Can we make the final? Let's have a look. Here we go then, just like yesterday, this is a bit of a hit and miss team in terms of the lineup, but we are going to be putting out the following 11 in the second leg. So we've got Tani in goal, Hata, Kano is back again, Hatanaka and Bert Wissel in at right back. We've got Garner in the RPM, Lopez, Nishikawa and Machida playing as wide right today, with Koshio and Uchiyama playing up top. So this team got the business done 4-3 in the first leg away from home. Can we go one better today, win the home leg, and book our place in the final? Let's jump in, have a look, and show you how we get on against Vissel Kobe. Here we go then, underway in the second leg of the semi-final of the J-League Cup. Nothing happening instantly, but just as I'm saying that, 6 minutes in, there is a chance coming. It's for Vissel Kobe. They cross the ball into the hands of Tani. Luckily for us, he collects the ball in midair, throws to Hatanaka, and we are on the move. Kano to Hata to Nishikawa, ball over the top, looking for Koshio, the greyed out player who's up top, but nothing doing as the ball goes straight through to Obi, and hopefully he's going to kick this straight to one of our defenders. Does, but they give it straight back to Vissel Kobe, who gives it to Bert Wissel, who's got himself a booking after 6 minutes, which is a little bit crazy, but hey ho, that's how the game goes sometimes. Garner's looking over the top for Uchiyama, can't get the ball through there either, and it's nobody wants the ball at the moment. Although Vissel Kobe now are running towards the right-hand corner flag. They're going to get a cross in. At the back stick, we kind of lose the man. Perotti gets in. He's headed the ball home. And that's not a great way to start the home leg. Not too sure if away goals count in this game, but that one goal there makes it 4-4. And obviously we would have 4 away goals. So if the game was to finish and away goals do count, we would be going through anyway. But a long way to go, 7 minutes into the game. Hopefully we can put up a bit of a better fight than that, because we just kind of let them ghost in at the back post and score the goal. We do have a free kick though, as Lopez plays to Hatanaka, and Shinsuke Hatanaka has scored to equalise after 8 minutes. So weren't behind for long. Didn't really make a difference that we conceded first either. Garner involved again. Lopez plays the ball across. Hatanaka with a striker's finish really. He's hit that left-footed in off the inside of the post. It's in the back of the net, and we are 5-4 ahead once again. So this is pretty interesting. The greyed out players are doing their bit once again. I think one was involved there in the build-up to that goal. The free kick came in. I think he was involved in the header that kind of played it back to Lopez. But same pattern again, though, for Vissel Kobe coming down the right-hand side. They're going to have a shot from distance, and Dawan has scored from outside the box to give Vissel Kobe a 2-1 lead in the game. 5-5 then on aggregate. And this game is getting crazy. We have jumped forwards to 23 minutes though, so not too sure what the next twist is going to be. I mean, it's poor defending on our behalf. We just leave the man all alone outside the box. He's just looked up and smashed it right-footed. Gone, thank you very much. We'll have a bit of that. And they have got themselves back in the lead in the game, but straight from the kick-off, something about to happen as well. Kano, one of our greyed out players, brings the ball forward, plays to Hatanaka, who's now running across. Machida has got the ball wide right. What can he do with it? Doesn't decide to do anything with it. Plays to Hatanaka, to Garner, to Uchiyama. Nishikawa gets in the box. It goes to ground. They're going to have another penalty, I think, here. VAR, I don't think, is in action for these games. I think it's just the J-League that VAR is for. But it's going to be Garner to step up. He does not have a good record from penalties, but thankfully puts that behind him, puts the ball past the goalkeeper. It's 2-2. It's 6-5 on aggregate. We are back in the lead of the tie and level on the night. So pretty crazy that this is swinging one way, then the next. Half an hour of the game gone. I wouldn't mind if it calmed down a little bit and just kind of rode out till half time here. But looking at a good old Bert Whistle over there, he's not very happy at right back, is he? He's got himself a booking, he's angry, and he looks absolutely knackered in the first half, so he's definitely going to be coming off at half time if he can get there. Vissel Kobe with another free kick, though. It's headed back towards the halfway line, and they're going to look to play the ball over the top, I think. No, Dewan kind of gets it stolen, but they keep possession. Wongorn has turned inside. Perotti's going to have a race with the goalkeeper, and I don't know what Tanny was doing, really. Kind of dives over the ball, and he's let Perotti in to score. And again, the stupid thing with them scoring and the flares being let off by the home fans. Don't know what's going on there. SI might need to look at who's in what sections of the ground, because surely it would be the away fans. I mean, the flare actually is going off before the goal, which is a little bit strange, and it's a black flare in our end. Whether those little red dots are supposed to be Vissel Kobe fans in and amongst the home fans, I don't know. Whether they got a dedicated away end or not, but hey ho, not too sure. Right, Mr. Burt Whistle's going to need to be removed, so I'm going to have to make an absolute crazy change here. So we're going to go right midfielder for right back, and then a left back, or then play at right back, as we found out in the first game. Lopez's natural position is left back, so he's going to be playing as a defender rather than midfielder, and then midfielder's going to be playing on the wrong side. And he's a grade 8 player, but it don't matter anyway. I mean, Lopez is involved here. Got himself a booking as well. I hadn't noticed that, but hey ho. Ball's in behind. Uchiyama's in, and the block from the defender puts it over the bar. I mean, as it stands, it's 6-6 in the game, in the tie. On the night, 3-2. Make that 3-3 as Koshio gets on a header from a Ghana corner. Don't know how this has gone in, really. I mean, the goalkeeper looks like he spills the ball. Is that what happened? Ghana swings it in. Koshio's head, the Obi's gone. I don't know whether he's trying to punch it or catch it, or he's done neither. He's just flapped at it. It's gone in the bottom corner. And hopefully now, this is us at 3-3. Going to try and play the game out. I mean, looking at our players, we probably aren't going to do that. I mean, considering there's a Champions League game coming up in just a couple of days too, it's not looking good in terms of stamina towards the end of the season. I mean, Jurgen Klopp goes mad in the Premier League about game schedule and whatnot, but our game schedule here is brutal. I mean, we played these two games 3 days apart. 3 days' time, we play against Suwon in the Champions League, and then I think the next game after that is only 3 days away too, plus there's J-League games to come, so come the end of the season, these players that have been forced to play in this game for 90 minutes could find it difficult. However, if we end the season with every trophy in the cabinet that we can get, I'm pretty sure that they won't be moaning at that whatsoever. But we do have defending to do, as we're just letting them pass the ball around. I mean, Wongorn has got it down on the right-hand side. He's going to get a cross in. Perotti's hit the post from about 3 yards out. That one there, to me, looked a lot easier to score than it did to miss. I'm not too sure what he's done or how he hasn't scored, but I'm glad he didn't. However, the follow-up, Wongorn has got in, and it is 4-3 again. It's 7-7, so that now cancels out the away goals. So we do need another goal, or we're going to extra time and penalties. And it's absolute madness that both away teams have scored 4 goals in these games. I mean, Tanny, again, has got to be questioned there. If there was one area I think I would improve next season, maybe looking at the goalkeeper. I've had Tanny for a long time now, and maybe would have been time to have upgraded, but we're going to leave that for the next person in line to decide. Although we are knocking the ball around here. Garner to Nishikawa, Hatta, ball into Machida, hit it near post, and Obi guessed. And Obi catches the ball in mid-air, and we are going to be forced to play extra time, aren't we? Maybe not, as Vissel Kobe look like they're going to break our hearts. There's a chance coming, isn't there? Perotti to Theatrical. Hit the ball over the top. Hatta can't get there. Wongorn has got it. Plays it back to Suwama. Back to Wongorn. Hatta dived in. Oh my gosh, how is that not a penalty? I'm glad it's not, but I really thought for a second it was going to be. Koshio's involved. If he plays the ball over the top here, we've got a man in. Uchiyama's side-footed it, and he's put it past the post. I thought that was the chance. I mean, there's 4 minutes of added on time. We're into the 93rd. We've got the ball again. What can we do? Hatter's going to play it to Takoaka. Koshio's on it again. Hatter's involved. Ball over the top, straight into Obi's hands. And they're either going to go on a counter-attack here, or this game is going to end 4-3, and we are going to extra time. Don't get me wrong, I'd love it if he just wanted to lump this to one of my defenders, which he doesn't. He takes it to Perotti, but Lopez gets it. Machida's got it. Uchiyama's going to play the ball forwards. Where's he going? He's going towards the corner flag. He crosses it in, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And surely now we're just playing the game out. Surely we're going to go to extra time. Obi again with the massive ball over the top. And again it's dealt with. Hatanaka to Machida. Another ball over the top. This is just tiredness, isn't it? Yeah. It was one of those where we were just lumping it forwards. And this doesn't read well because we're going to go into extra time here with players that are absolutely knackered. Like every single player looks out on their feet. So I'm going to take Nishikawa off. That's that. Machida's going to go up front in place of him. And then he is going to come on for Koshio. Garner again is absolutely knackered. And then Kano is going to come off as well. So we've got some fresh legs on the pitch. I don't know if those substitutions are going to be any good whatsoever. Certainly if we get to penalties, I don't think we're going to be much cop with the greyed out players. But it's been all quiet in the first half of extra time, and we've just gone straight through it. And we're going to kick off, and straight away there's a highlight though in the second half of extra time. Hatter is on the ball. What's he going to do with it? Plays to Garner. Hatanaka. What can we do with this from here? Plays it forwards to Lopez. To Yangisawa. Ball inside to Garner, who's going to take his man on. Surprised he can still run because he's absolutely out on his feet. And again, we're moving the ball around quite nicely. If we've got a final pass or an end product pass here, could be dangerous because they're just walking around like pedestrians. And Machida's going to score, and this is going to get ruled out for offside, isn't it? As soon as he's hit this ball, I thought he's ahead of the line of play. I mean, look, he's clearly offside. He's about 4 yards offside. I mean, that's just terrible. Why isn't he holding that run? Why don't the person passing the ball notice that he hasn't held that run? That is pretty woeful. It's nowhere near the onside line. But we do seem to be building another chance. As Lopez is in, if he can keep his composure and finish, he can't eat it at Obi. Obi turns it over. And the game at the bottom says, are we in for a grandstand finish? Well, there's going to be a corner that's swung in by Garner. Can he find anybody? No, he can't is the answer. But he gets a second chance. Swings that one in, and it's headed away by the defenders. We do keep the ball, though, and we do keep the pressure on as Hatanaka plays back to Garner, and then that just kind of comes to nothing. If this game does go to penalties, I have absolutely no expectations of reaching the final of this cup in the final season. But if Uchiyama can do something with the ball here, he's found one of the grade 8 players, and he does nothing with it, and all of a sudden there is a break on, but they've lumped it so far out the pitch there's nobody, and Tani, with no urgency whatsoever, just walks towards the ball. I mean, I don't understand why he would be tired. He shouldn't be tired. He's done nothing all game apart from pick the ball out of his net 4 times, and he's the healthiest looking player on the pitch. A bit strange that he only decided to walk to the ball, but here it comes. I think Koyama is in behind. Do catch up with him down here on the left, but he plays back to Teatrical, plays it in, and there is the goal that is going to kill us off. We don't have to go down the penalties route, as it is 5-3 on the night, 8-7 in the game. Absolute craziness, but what heart, what desire from these grade 8 players to give it all they've got. I mean, to get to 115 minutes against Vissel Kobe in the second leg after playing 90 minutes in the first leg and winning 4-3, losing 4-3 in the second leg. Can't ask for much more than that. And I don't know the reasons why I can't register players or why the registration has deserted me, but hey ho, that's the hand you dealt with, and that's what we've had to try and play against. I mean, it could turn out even worse for us here as Vissel Kobe have stolen the ball and they look to move it forwards, but they're going to just play it to one of our defenders. Now, if Lopez has got any urgency about him, he's just going to lump this ball forward, surely. Doesn't he? Squares it, does go forward eventually, and there's a ball over the top. Uchiyama in a race against Obi. Obi is the winner of the race. Gets the ball, and is he going to just lump this back to our defenders? He certainly is. Hatanaka's going to have to deal with that. Plays it to Tani. Plays it back to Hatanaka. He lumps it forwards. That's just going to a defender. No, it's not. It's going to Machida. Plays it out wide. Now, if this grade out player, Yangisawa, I can't say his name, has got anything about him, he finds a cross, he finds Machida. Is that going to count? What's going on here? Everything's gone a little bit slow, but it does count. And it's 8-8. It's 5-4. What a cross this is. I didn't think this kid had it in him. Yangisawa's crossed it in. Machida's there with the header. Goalkeeper's got nowhere near that. What a finish. I mean, no celebration or nothing. So maybe it's away goals count after extra time or something. Yes, away goals count after extra time. So we've lost 5-4 in the game, but we've drawn 8-8 on aggregate with a full strength Vissel Kobe team. Absolutely cannot have any problems with that whatsoever. I mean, those grade out players really have done themselves proud. Just a shame that we can't give them a day in the sunshine in the cup final. But still, that is what happens sometimes in this game. You cannot win them all. We certainly cannot get through to the final of this game. And now, for some reason, the game is deciding it wants to skip days instead of just go straight back to the home screen. So let's have a look at the schedule then. So that's us out of the J-League Cup at the semi-final stage. Hopefully the board aren't too disappointed about that, considering we have an AFC Champions League quarter-final to look forward to tomorrow for the Emperor's Cup quarter-final the day after that. So at this point of the video, you've enjoyed today's video, and what a crazy couple of games these two have been. Firstly, thank you very much for still watching. Secondly, don't hit that like and subscribe button. Please remember to do so. It's so important to help the channel grow. Also gets these videos out to more people and helps us to start to develop more content. I really do appreciate every person that has taken the time to do it so far. But if you haven't, I really, really would love it if you could do that for me. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it up there. If you come back tomorrow, you're going to catch us playing against Suwon Blue Wings in an AFC Champions League quarter-final.